J.D. Salinger. You can't go wrong with J.D. Salinger. My father gave me Catcher in the Rye when I was 14, and it was perfect. It's perfect now, and it will always be perfect. You can read it at any age. You can love it at any age. It's the great recommend. And if you like short stories, 9 stories. If you were going to write a book about how you do a story, how you do it perfectly, you'd turn to For Esme with Love and Squalor, which is just a heartbreaking, beautiful story. And we get our introduction to his mysterious Glass family, who are highlighted in Franny and Zooey and Raise High, the Roof Beam Carpenters. Seymour Glass commits suicide in A Perfect Day for Banana Fish in here. And it takes 2 more books for the rest of his family to try and figure out what happened. He was a wise and brilliant man. When I get depressed, I read this book. It always makes me feel better. Oh, you know, I missed his death. I was sick on his death, so I didn't find out for days that he was dead. I sent out an all-points bulletin. Is he dead? But we must go on with our work. I've got some shelving to do. Okay, take this book, for example, Lowboy by John Wray, who is one of the really, really good young American novelists who's writing today. One of the more common things I get asked for at the store is people who've read The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, which is told through the eyes of an autistic child. And they want something like this. Well, this is told through the eyes of a schizophrenic teenager who just dashes out of his institution one day and goes into the subway. The police and his mother in chase. It is so well written and so carefully worked out. You don't know how it's gonna end up, and you really want to wait till the very end to know. But Lowboy is great. Now this book by one Zachary Mason, who is a computer expert, The Lost Books of the Odyssey. He has, through his marvelous imagination, taken the Odyssey apart and put it back together again, and refocused on the last scenes where Odysseus goes back home. And each little scene is different. Sometimes the scene is a dreamed scene. Sometimes the scene is completely different from the scene that existed in the original Odyssey. Sometimes Penelope is with another man. Sometimes she's dead. Sometimes he can't recognize her. It is so nervy to write a book like this, and to have succeeded at the level he has it's fantastic. Okay. Now, this guy read this weekend. He used to live in Iowa City for a really long time. Fantastic blues guitar player and singer and songwriter, and a very good writer. And this is a story about a woman named Bernice Click, C-L-I-C-K, who makes the pretty bad decision to go back and pick up that child that she gave up for adoption 5 years ago, along with her boyfriend, who is not very happy about it and is very nervous about what they're about to do. It's funny book, and the characters switch and change and maneuver about. It's a great read, and it's another book from Tin House Press, one of my wonderful small presses that I'm very fond of. And on the other end from Salinger, I mean the complete other end from Salinger, on the goofy end of Salinger, where things are not taken seriously and things are, by and large, enjoyable. We have Dog on It by Spencer Quinn. The best dog mystery I've ever read. My friend Doug Jones turned me on to it. And it's told through the eyes of Chet. It's called a Chet and Bernie mystery. And Chet is the dog, and he doesn't understand very much of what's going on. But he does know one thing. At the end, he's gonna be able to run up to the perp, as he calls them, and grab a hold of their pants with his teeth and just wrestle them to the ground. And he always can't wait for that. He's very jolly. He wakes up every morning and goes, "This is gonna be a fantastic day. This is just gonna be great. I wonder what I'll get to eat today." Very, very funny and enjoyable book, and you can read it real fast. So this is what we have now. And these are good books. These are beautiful books, actually.